That many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will
what up with y'all, man?
What we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Tennessee Volunteers taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Tennessee's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. Legendary Tennessee coach General Bob Neyland used to say you never know what a football player's made of until he faces Alabama. We're about to find out what everybody's made of, guys.
Yes, we are, and this rivalry is so great. Growing up in the South, man, you knew the third Saturday in October was throwdown, was big-name Tennessee, big-name Alabama, Jesse, and they were going to go at it.
And, David, it just feels like when these two teams take the field, there's just a different energy in the stadium. Regardless of where they're playing, someone's going to be enjoying victory cigars when this one's over. Can't wait to find out who.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this
I gotta crash down.
Start. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a
little
bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Tennessee put the big into the big orange as they blew out Alabama the last time they met.
I mean, this rivalry meaning so much, and Tennessee smashing the Crimson Tide last year has to do a lot for their confidence. And Palmer, you know the Crimson Tide.
Oh yeah, that's a good tackle.
On that would be a little bit upset.
Alabama was embarrassing.
That's what we got to do.
I feel like I've been talking about that game for a year leading up to this one, so they know they've got to be firing on all cylinders early in this game.
Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation.
With a sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up.
Got a block on that.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch.
All right, let's see.
It in just shy of the 30.
Let's see how we want to do this.
Ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Boy,
Might sit back in the zone right here.
They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together.
Oh, you got me?
Here,
oh, yeah, good tackle.
On that last drive, so they got to take a collective
we need that.
And start playing like a unit on this drive.
And now on second down for this
Man,
offense.
I thought that was a loss. 2nd and 10. All right. Get out there. Get out there.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in play.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make
They hyped it before I can make an adjustment. It's cool, though.
That are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Motion from the offense. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it.
No.
He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that.
Get out there, y'all. There you go.
Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Doug.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Strong. Finds the tight end.
Dang, it's a tight end?
Earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3.
I don't like the way my defense playing right now.
They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes because if they're happy with
Let's
what
see,
they've done
that's
so far,
35, so we gotta get a stop, man. We gotta get off the field.
They're gonna have to continue to grow.
You have to get off the field.
From the gun,
Come on. No pressure. We can't generate. Okay, he threw it out. He threw it out of bounds. I was going to say, we can't even generate pressure, man. Gotta do that.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards
got it.
away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the
Got
uprights.
that.
Perfect. And with that, they break the seal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Going for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
It's just so nice to know you can start off with first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second.
We got to score on these drives. I don't want to get on the ball back without scoring. They think they're doing something. Got time. Nobody was open. Somebody got to get open. Come on.
They've been waiting for something good to happen. happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country.
I got to get open.
Per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, yeah. He out of there. Out of there.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Pressure.
Throw it.
Trying to get rid of it. Hit
Gotta
hard.
throw it away.
The ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll try to pop the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen.
Oh, yeah.
The running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that.
You got to get in front of him.
Intercepted.
Help my guy out.
Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Hey, turn the ball over.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no
there you
doubt.
go.
And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah. Moving the ball down the field, just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The play action fake.
Oh, yeah. It's picked. It's picked. And my guy.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys.
I need to see what he did on that.
I have to look one direction to create an opening.
I think I had him dropping back.
I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Yeah, linebacker. Yeah, he dropped back in coverage. Junior from Hawaii. Yup. Doing it. All right, man. Let's score. We got to score on this drive, man. Let's see what we can do. Get to the outside. Give me that. Who didn't block? My guy missed the block, man. Like, I thought I had a little crease.
Here comes 2nd and 13.
Let's see what we can do.
He's looking to throw.
I just needed a little more time.
And he will go down as we played 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has
a little more time.
And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've changed ends of the field.
Got a block.
Facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh, we got one deep.
He'll off one deep down the left side.
He got it.
Wide open. He makes the
touchdown.
Touchdown.
We need that.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start.
I don't know what they was doing on the left side, but
defense is
We'll
top
deal
10
with
in
it.
the country in points per game because
We'll take it.
they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score.
Look at that spiral,
fast.
though.
They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've
Deep
got
ball.
playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Deep ball. All right, man. Kick is good.
The extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ole Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And no chance at a return.
All right, man. Let's get a stop.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field.
Let's get a stop.
They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find
there you go.
Open this up and create some
we need that.
Plays. Like the passing game is obviously
need that.
Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
I know
They're frustrated too because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board.
In motion.
This one they just haven't been able to connect on opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe
we need that.
Guys around and see if you can create some better
we locking down on them now. We're locking down on them now.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's strong. Going for the big play.
In the big. Oh, yeah.
Throws into double coverage. He'll go down right.
Hunt.
What a big play to come up with that turnover.
That's the type of athleticism we need.
Interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
That's all. We need that type of athleticism.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
All right.
David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nicer rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
There you go.
That's caught. It's Rucci.
Get the first.
Get him on the ground after he gets enough to move
Get the first.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting
Oh, you see, y'all see Rucci on the left side.
They haven't been physical.
Based on this coverage, that's who I'm probably going to hit. So let's see how it go.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw.
Okay.
Grabbed over the middle.
They disguised it. I thought it was going to be like a man press.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point
It's cool.
of attack,
It's cool.
once the tight
It's
end
cool.
made the catch,
They still get the
there was
first.
no doubt
It's cool.
he was going down. Great job
Especially if they
for
want to
him.
play my guy like this.
Throws to the tight end. And that's a mistake.
See, I threw that a tad bit late.
And he is lucky to get it back.
I threw it a tad bit. Yeah, I threw it a tad bit late. But it's okay, though.
Line drive and not his best work. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, My bad. Hey, guys, I got this.
You got
Sorry
time.
about that. It was more, you should have ran a better
Ooh, he
route.
put a move on him.
To escape and get it himself. Bounced off his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Dropping back, it's Strong. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
There you go.
And the incomplete
That's
pass
how you,
will bring up 4th down.
that's how you bat that down.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
And the Vols will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up any bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
We got to figure out a way to run the ball.
They won a few downs that last drive.
Run the ball, man.
Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They got nothing on the last
Gots
play.
to run the
2nd
ball.
and 10.
Oh, see, they pressing.
He's looking to throw.
Okay, he got off of it, though. See, that timing threw me off. I wasn't going to force it down there. I was going to throw it down to the right sideline. But, yeah, he made a play on that. Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
I think I can.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure
Offensive line ain't blocking, y'all.
Another sack. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield.
I just know we didn't. On the punt return?
The special teams proving worthy of their name.
What?
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts. Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now.
Seven one. Uh,
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
down by 10. I mean, sorry, down by 3. Looking at something else. You gotta score though.
It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone
just guard him, dude.
And they tackle him at the 19.
It's man to man.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline.
Man,
saying,
get
hey,
up.
Can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just
Can't
run
be
the
soft
ball
out here, man.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the ball comes
fumbled.
out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He unleashes a long one.
Oh, that's a good throw.
And
That's a great throw.
After he rips off a huge play. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Come on.
They'll give it to the back.
Get it.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on,
They are not blocking, yo.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is
not
finding themselves
blocking.
in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback.
Going to take a shot.
Oh, he's got him. Baby Julio.
Inside the 20.
Baby Julio.
A huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Makes his connection. And just a short and safe
Baby Julio.
play, they pick up a few. There's a timeout called as this offense
See if we can get something going on the perimeter.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
I don't know. I think Rucci might score right here. What y'all think?
With jet sweep pass.
Ah.
nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Let's run the Clemson.
They're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer,
the Clemson pick play.
Flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to pick push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance
to
take the lead before the break.
We're going to get in there. Baby Julio.
Touchdown tie.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. He'll move it up to the
I thought he was going to run the timeout. All right.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime.
We'll sit back and forth.
2 more plays. One more snap coming before
We'll
halftime.
sit back and forth. We'll get this pick.
Looking
we'll
to
get
throw it strong. Looking deep down the
we'll get this pick.
He can haul it in.
Batted it down. That's good enough.
Took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few in an always emotional battle between the Tide and Vols. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in defense. And I can't
That's a nice throw.
For a college player with that kind of catch radius.
Need that. We got to have a better second half, though. We want to dominate this game, like we said we was.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job.
All right, let's go.
All of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
And see, usually we
got plenty done through the air in the first half.
We'll be on our game, but I don't know.
Well, and I think
not going like I wanted to.
Like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Wants to fire on second down.
It's complete
to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, you know, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Block. You got to block.
Man, this defensive end is a monster.
My quarterback is going through it because y'all won't block. Come on, 61.
2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting
61, you need to block.
He's punted tonight.
Oh, good hit. Great hit.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return.
Great hit.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this
Come on, y'all.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Going over the top.
Oh, he dropped it.
And it goes through his hands. Oh,
that's what I'm talking about.
Explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's strong. Looking left.
You got a break on the ball, 7. He was right there.
Only the receiver could get it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in his offense.
Right there, son.
He does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent.
3rd down and
he's got good hands.
converted.
You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
There you go. That's Hunt. It's a ball player.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays.
It's a ball player, man.
You're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run,
we can do
this create some balance. You at least
going to the outside.
Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
There you go. That's Hunt, man. Hunt. He's a ball player. People got to understand that. He's a ball player.
Flying around like this, so fast closing out. He got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast. The running back.
Can we give that up? That's me. I should have went man. I should have went man. But you know what? That's cool though. That's cool. That's cool though.
Money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field.
Going out.
That's your playmaker.
Fires toward the end zone.
Oh yeah.
And he is finding
call them cookies.
Defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception.
Let's go.
Of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. Looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this.
I threw it late.
Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way.
Threw it late, Chad. I threw it late.
Touchdown, Volunteers.
That's me.
Great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker.
That's me, Chad.
Process, but then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it, and then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air.
Good timing on the throw.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
He wants to throw here on second down.
You better hang on to it.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's looking to throw it.
There you go.
Working that left side now.
So they're not covering that, so
some work to do to pick up that first down.
see
Inside a
what
minute
we
to go
can do.
here in the third. Dialing up a second down pass play.
This man, he fumbled.
And the defense snatches it.
Turnovers, man.
And that is exactly
They will cost you.
You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Good.
Pass, it's complete.
That's a good pursuit. Good pursuit, Hunt. So you got your sleep last night.
You have to understand that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground.
Come on, y'all.
Getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground.
We good.
They'll line up for a second down play.
We good.
To throw it strong. Coming after it. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down.
All right, so this time we going.
Well, great job there by the defense.
I'm gonna slide out the man.
Right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't
slide
get
out
the
the
negative play,
man.
but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Hunt.
That is exactly what you're looking for.
It's really not on Hunt because we should have got to the quarterback.
Able to make the stop. As they get set to
It's
snap
okay.
it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Give me some pressure.
They're looking for an advantage to the right.
There you go.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Come home with the victory. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Keep it on the ground. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. That last play play not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's strong. Pocket starts to collapse.
Good.
And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
With that incompletion,
Come on, that's a good stop.
Very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game. Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got
Baby Julio.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Baby Julio.
Try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Don't fumble.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needs a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Yo.
Making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job.
I'm talking about covering.
So
you boys are covering.
Getting the incomplete. Just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I tried.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and long
you gotta go for it.
Are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to
It's okay. I think I know what I want to do.
Getting upfield, you're under pressure, you don't have timing, and as a result now, 4th down.
Unloads it downfield. It's incomplete, and they
he had his hands on it.
needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Good tackle, 22.
The clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense.
Motion.
Now the play fake. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Motion, man.
This defense knows they have to do a better job.
You got to watch out for that.
Play there. Too many missed tackles on the wide out. It leads to an explosive play, and all of a sudden, they're in their own red zone.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Time out.
Quick timeout called by the defense.
You can't let them score.
Save as much time as possible for their offense.
Can't let them score.
On second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Sit back. Sit back. Right there.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And what an unbelievable job protecting the quarterback. He's got so much time to go through his progressions. And when you're a receiver, you got to understand that first route might not be open now. I got to adjust. He adjusts really well. He finds the receiver for the big play, and they get 6 points for it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
I'm going to try to make something happen.
What a turn that last drive was.
Try to make something happen.
Fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive in.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the quarterback
I tried.
And sacked at the 12.
Well, the problem for this offense now, late in the game, trailing by a bunch of
Our
points,
problem is, in this game, we didn't block.
They cannot protect the edge.
So because of that,
coming from the outside, he was able to get to the
we deserve to lose.
Another negative play.
He took
you don't block.
He threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete.
You don't have time to make plays. So
after that incompletion, 4th and long now, and
that's what happened with this.
You're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the
these boys ain't good. Look at this. Look at this.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good
offensive line didn't block at all this game. At all.
It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stand.
Look at this.
Game.
What?
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown ball. And they take it in for 6
all right.
points.
I see what's going on.
They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
I see what's going on.
It's all big orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
I shouldn't even be running plays. I should kneel it the whole way out. I really should.
Coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense.
He wants to take the top off.
There you go.
On the right side. He stepped out.
What's the flag? What we doing?
But hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag.
Okay.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play.
No.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moving away from pressure. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after a
They have been destroying his line whole time.
Looking to throw on second down.
Well,
and he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting
I almost took him
DBs
out.
on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down.
There you go.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And a nice touchdown.
I don't want nobody celebrating.
This one, it's pretty
nobody.
down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle.
Shit,
Nice job
man,
by this
losing this
offense.
game.
Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
It's pathetic.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it.
Well, that's it for this game, y'all. If you enjoyed this beatdown somewhat, and y'all want me to continue making videos, make sure y'all like this video, comment, subscribe, and we'll come back with another one.
This team has good
We out.
and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a